So today we're covering one of the topics that's most common in our business. We get one question more frequently than any other question, especially once they know, or your friends, clients, sphere of influence knows that you're in real estate. And what question is that? How is the market? So what we want to do today is talk about how do you answer how's the market? Who do I want to play with today? Oh, people way in the back.
No eye contact.
No, everyone looks down. Except Cheryl, she's looking straight at me.
I had it yesterday on floor duty.
Cheryl had the question yesterday on floor duty, so I'm going to ask you, how's the market?
Are you buying or selling?
So Cheryl's immediate answer was, are you buying or selling? I love that answer. Because is the market different for buyers than it is for sellers?
Absolutely.
It is. Well, let's take a look at the market first, because one thing I believe in is we should know what the market is doing if we're going to answer the question, right? So we got the monthly statistical report from the Honolulu Board of Realtors last week. Was it positive? Was it neutral? Was it not so good? What were some of your observations? And I put the summary page on the back of your agenda today. I heard positive over here. Let's show of hands, how many people thought the stats that came out were a positive sign moving forward for our healthy real estate market? Raise your hand. I would say about 35% of the room. And how many people thought that it was not a positive sign for the market moving forward? Raise your hand. Now that's amazing, because everyone who thought the market was strong, 35% raised their hand. And when I said not strong, no one raised their hand. So either you have no clue what the market's doing, or you don't want to admit that you think the market's going down. One or the other, because us realtors, sometimes we don't think that. Anyone notice some trends that they thought was interesting on the statistics, either the month-to-month comparison or the year-to-date comparison? Condos are doing well. I like that. So unit sales compared to last year were increased. They're going up. Anything else? New listings went up. Manoj says new listings went up. How much? What percent?
Almost 22%.
27%. 27%. Is that good? Bad? Doesn't matter.
It's good.
It's good. Why is it good?
Because they can sell now.
Because
Inventory.
more people are selling. There's inventory. There's been pent-up demand, so buyers have something to buy. Anyone have a different opinion? Usually Rick has a different opinion. You got a new opinion on that, Rick? So Rick says thumbs up. Right? He says it's good. And that's because one of the listings was his. That's why he's saying that was a good thing. So what governs what's going to happen with unit sales? What affects unit sales and prices? Demand and supply. Those are the two things, demand and supply. So when we look at supply, what are we looking at? New listings, active inventory, for sale by owners, and new developments, new construction. When we look at demand, what do we look at? Pending transactions, unit sales. What else, Rick? Rick follows the market closely, and he's nice enough to send me the links. And the link he mentioned just now, that link that he sent today by Schiller, who's this well-renowned Nobel Peace Prize winning economist, and he said that the stock market, he has more confidence in the real estate market than the stock market. In the past, historically, when we see that happen, people will start cashing out of the stock market and putting their investments into real estate. And then at the end of our real estate cycles, and we see a boost in sales because people are investing, and then it starts pushing it up. So you're saying he's saying there's a 25%, he thinks there's going to be a 25% increase in equity or prices by 2018.
That's about what was said. Right?
That's kind of what Brubaker said locally, Paul Brubaker with TZ Economics. This is good stuff, right? Because we can use this in the dialogue when we get back to answering that question, how's the market? So we're talking about supply and demand. I want to tell you why I think new listings and active inventory increase is a good thing. It's because of affordability. If you've ever worked with someone that has been transferred to Hawaii and they call you and say, I want to look at real estate, right? The first thing they do is they say, I saw this great listing. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Waianae for $279. It's got 1,400 square feet. and it looks gorgeous. I'd like to go see it. Right? Where do you work? Well, I'm going to work in Hawaii Kai. That's on the other side of the island, right? And then you show them some properties and they have sticker shock because then they see homes in Hawaii Kai which go for how much, Maki? I know you love Hawaii Kai.
800,
Minimum $800,000 for a home. And they go, what? I had my 18-bedroom home in Austin, Texas. It looked like the White House for $275,000. And now I got to go to $800,000 home in Hawaii Kai. So we see that happening with 900 square feet. So affordability becomes really important as prices go up, as interest rates go up. If our income stays the same, affordability goes down. So with increased inventory, supply, and the same demand, prices stay the same, or they inch up. What I'm afraid of is prices going way up. Because what happens if prices go way up? No one can buy. Or who can buy? Not investors, second home, upgraders. It narrows the market. And what ends up happening to the market eventually? Comes back down. It has to go through that cycle. That's why we have these cycles like this. So I think it's a great sign that now for about a year we've seen increase in percent of new listings and active inventory because it'll steady the market. I don't mind having this level of sales for a long period of time. We just don't want the level of sales we've had in 2009. That didn't feel good, let me tell you. Felt really bad. Prices went down and unit sales went down. So I think the market is promising. And I want more new inventory to come on. So I would have raised my hand when Jackie made that comment. That it's a good thing.